Hi, welcome back. A warm welcome to you. So in the last video we have seen laws of logarithm. We'll be doing some simple example applying the concept and the laws whatever we have learned. Okay, let's try to do some simple example, 4 to 5 examples. The first one is this log of x plus 1 to the base root 2 is equal to 2. Find x. That's the first one. So how will we be doing this? This is in the form of logarithmic form, we know that. Now let's try to convert that into exponent form and see what we can do. So if logarithm of this is 2, then I know the number should be nothing but equal to base to the power of exponent, right? So that makes it x plus 1 is equal to root 2 whole square. That gives me x plus 1 equal to 2. That's nothing but x equal to 1. That's a pretty simple one to start with. Okay, right. So let's do one more. Let's do one more problem. Right. Here we go. Log of 5 to the base 10 plus log of 5x plus 1 to the base 10 is equal to log of x plus 5 to the base 10 plus 1. One fundamental rule I just want to tell you is whenever you have all in logarithms and some integers you see, please convert them into logarithms so that we can apply the rule. Remember when we said if you have two numbers multiplying then you can make them as individual, the converse is also true. If you see two logarithms, individual logarithms with the same base, you are adding them, then you can multiply them, right? I can do the same thing. Now this is in the form of RHS. Now can I go to the LHS of that? Yes, that will be nothing but log 10 of this is P, this is Q, so I can say 5 into 5x plus 1. Okay, but what we are going to do on that side? This 1 I can replace it as log 10 to the base 10. Why I have done that? So that again I have two logarithms, again I can apply the same logic. So this becomes 10 into x plus 5. Now I have the bases same, that means my exponent should be equal. So this is nothing but 5 into 5x plus 1 is equal to 10 into x plus 5. 5 two times, simplify it. 5x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 10. Subtracting 2x on both sides and subtracting 1 on both sides, this becomes 3x equal to 9. That gives me x equal to 3. Now from this problem what we have learned? We have learned that when I have integer and remaining all logarithms, I have to convert that also into logarithm so that I can apply the law and simplify them so that I can solve for x. Okay, that's the second one. Right, let's move. Interesting. Let's move to the third one. We'll see some simple problems. Let us do this one. 2 log 10 plus log 5 plus log 7 minus log 35 minus 1 is equal to how much? This is what you have to find out. Now you can see that all these problems are in the form of RHS. Now if I take it to the LHS and I can find a relationship between my base and the exponent, then I can apply any one of the third or fourth law and I can simplify it. So my first step will be to convert 1 into log 10 of 10, right? So what I will do first, I will directly go here and say this is nothing but equal to minus of log 10, because all are to 10, this is also 10, 10 to 10 is 1. Okay, now let's go to the next step. This is nothing but n log b to the base a, so I can make it as log b to the power of n, the third law. So this becomes log of 10 square plus log of 5 plus log of 7 minus log of 35 minus log of 10. Okay, now this is nothing but log of p plus log of q plus log of r. That means I can make it as log of pqr. So I will say log of 100 into 5 into 7 minus of, what is this? Log 35 plus log 10. So I can write it as log of 35 into 10. Makes sense, right? So now again I can simplify it because I see it in the second form now, log of p minus log of q. So I can write it as log of p by q. So I will say log of 100 into 5 into 7 divided by 35 into 10. 35, 35, 10, 10 times. This is nothing but equal to logarithm of 10. That's nothing but equal to 1. That's how you simplify it. See here how we have done that. We have applied the laws. See, it's not that always you start from LHS and apply RHS. Sometimes you want to simplify, you go from RHS back to LHS, right hand side to left hand side. That's what we did here. Now what we did, now wherever the integer is, we have converted that into a logarithm. After that, wherever plus, I have multiplied them. Wherever minus, I have divided them. This I can do in one single step without doing this. This is nothing but equal to 100 into 5 into 7 divided by 35 divided by 10. Simple. Last step, right? Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, let's take another one. Let's pick another one. Okay, this is interesting. If logarithm of x is equal to m plus n, comma, logarithm of y is equal to m minus n, find out what is log of 10x by y square in terms of m and n. You want to try this? Pause the video, try it. I'll just give you one hint before you're trying it. These are in logarithmic form, convert them into exponential form, then you substitute in this, you should be able to get it. I'll not say anything more. That's it. You want to try? Try it. Okay, right. I'll just go ahead and do that for whoever stayed with me. Okay, you can come back and have a look at this. Now I see here 10x by y square. That means somehow I have to find out x. So this is in logarithmic form. Let me convert these two into exponent form. Now what it becomes? X is equal to, if nothing is there, it's a 10. That is by default. So this becomes, this is 10. X is equal to 10 to the power of m plus n. comma y equal to 10 to the power of m minus n. Now what I have to find out, let me just find out that. That is 10 into x by y square is what I have to find out. So 10 into 10 to the power of m plus n divided by y square is nothing but what is y? 10 to the power of m minus n, right? So it becomes 10 to the power of m minus n whole square. Now I think by this you should have realized that to be very well good in logarithms, you should have good understanding and strong knowledge in exponentials, because logarithms and exponentials go hand in hand. Okay, it's like they are like twins. So you want logarithms, you should understand exponentials. Similarly, you want, I mean, exponentials I may not be, but logarithms certainly you need, right? Now I got something here. Let me try to simplify this. This now 1. So a power x a power x into a power y is a power x plus y. So this becomes 10 to the power of 1 plus m plus n by 10 to the power of a power x whole square is a power x square, a power x, oh, a power x square is a power 2x, right? So this becomes 2m minus 2n. Now again I can bring them up so that they become minus. I think you are well aware of that. Those are all the fundamentals of exponentials. This becomes 1 plus m plus n minus 2m plus 2n. That is nothing but equal to 10 to the power of 1 minus m plus 3n. This is nothing but 10 to the power of x by y square, right? But what I want is log of this. What I want? I want logarithm of 10 to this whole stuff, 1 minus m plus 3n. This is nothing but log b to the power of n a, right? So I can just take it 1 minus m plus 3n into log 10 to 10 is 1. So your answer is nothing but 1 minus m plus 3n. That's how it goes. I hope that's pretty simple and you found it useful. Let's do couple more. Let us do couple more. Okay. Logarithms is very easy. Only the thing is you should have understanding of exponentials very clearly, ground level concepts, basic concepts, and after that you should practice a lot. You should practice a lot in logarithms. Okay. Let me give you something really interesting. I say always that, right? But I don't give. I know that. Log of. I don't want to give complicated problems so that you get a negative impression about it. So I try to just always keep it as simple as possible so that you know the concept, you understood a little bit about it, then you got some problems, you feel very happy. Then you will get motivation to go and learn more. That's the whole idea. Okay. Now this is it. That's it. Nothing else. I have been given that this is equal to 1. Find x. Now based on whatever the examples we have done, tell me what should be our approach. Think about it. My first step will be to convert this into logarithm to the base 10. Then this is nothing but second rule. I can make this as p by q form. Then this is log 10 to 10. Bases are equal, so I can compare them. So simply this becomes log 10 of 2x plus 8 by x minus 4 is equal to log 10 to 10. Same basis, so this becomes 2x plus 8 by x minus 4 is equal to 10. That's nothing but equal to 2x plus 8 equal to, this is how I used to do, 10x minus 40. Simplify it. 8x equal to 48. x equal to 6. Want to cross check? Let's put it. This is nothing but 2, 6, 12 plus 8, 20. This is 6 minus 2, 2. Log 20 minus log 2. Right? So this is nothing but log 20, can I write it as log 2 into 10? So that is nothing but log 2 10 plus 1 minus of log 2 10. It goes to 1. That's correct. So let's do one more, the last one. In the next video, we will see medium level problems. If you are feeling that these are very primary level, I will try to give you some tough problems, at least medium level problems, so that you will think a little bit and solve them. Okay, let me give you one last one. Let me just find out where is the last one. Okay, here you go. I just got it. That is logarithm of 749 minus logarithm of 864. There are two ways to do it, so that I can explain you a new point also. Let me do it in both the ways. The first way, I see that 49, 7 is square root of 49. Similarly, 8 is square root of 64. So if I can relate base and exponent somehow, I can use one of these methods, right? So what I will do, log of 49, this I can write it as 49 to the power of half. That's nothing but 7 minus log of 8, and this I can write it as 8 square. Now this is nothing but half into log 49 to the base 49 minus 2 into log 8 to the base 8. This is 1, this is 1. That becomes half minus 2. That's equal to minus 3 by 2. Pretty simple. Now should I go ahead, if you are okay with this, should I go ahead and tell you how to do it in another way? Okay, you are right, ready? Okay, let's do it. Now I am going to tell you one important property, that is about the bases. See here, all the problems whatever we have done, I said that by default the base is 10, right? Now if the bases are different, you can actually prove it also. I don't need to prove you. You can do it on your own. This is nothing but equal to log of 49 to the base 10 minus of log of 64 to the base 10 divided by log of 8 to the base 10. If you see here, what I am doing is, if the bases are, if the base is not 10, then you can convert this logarithm into base of 10, where you have exponent as exponent and also your base is also exponent. This way you can do. Vice versa also is possible. You can do this and also you can do this. It is both the ways. Okay? If you see something like this, then I can do that. Or if I see the first option, I can make it as second to simplify. Okay, right. Now what is this? Log of 710 divided by, now tell me what is 49 7 square. So I can write it as directly 2 log 710 minus, this is nothing but 8 square, that's nothing but 2 log 8 of 10 divided by log 8 of 10, that's nothing but 1 by 2 minus 2, because this case cancels. That's minus 3 by 2. That's nothing but equal to the earlier problem, what earlier solution whatever we got. But one important point I want to stress again is this point. If you have two logarithms, dividing them with the same base, then you can remove that base and you can put it in this way. Like opposite of that, if I have a logarithm with a base and exponent, I want to convert them into a common base like 2 or 10, I can make them like this option. From here to here I can go, or from here to here. This is very useful. Okay. And one more thing I will tell you is, if you have log a to the base b, that's nothing but equal to 1 by logarithm of b to the base a. Can you tell me how? Try it out. Try it out and see how it is possible. Okay. In the next video, we will see a little bit medium level problems, and that will be the last on the logarithms. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.